Okay guys, try to do each question so that you know how to answer. Okay, now I have to go further a bit about chemical formula. Okay, remember chemical formula here, you must write down the exact sentence. Okay, now a chemical formula is a representation of a chemical substance. Okay, chemical substance using letter for element. Okay, using letter for elements. Or the atoms of elements and subscript this number. Okay, subscript to show the number of each type of atoms that are present in the substance. For an example, this is hydrogen. Hydrogen 2. Hydrogen molecule. So the letter H shows symbol of hydrogen atom. Okay, and the subscript show 2 hydrogen atom in a molecule. Okay, so this is considered one molecule. Okay, one molecule. So guys, now we are going to do this question. Okay, now water. Of course, you know what is the chemical formula of water, right? H2O. So now you see, in this one molecule, you have 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. You see, 2 atoms of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of oxygen. So same goes to here. Now, this is the formula given to you. So how many nitrogen? 1 nitrogen. How many oxygen? 1 oxygen. Not 1 oxygen. Sorry, no oxygen there. Okay. How many nitrogen? 1 nitrogen. How many hydrogen? 3 hydrogen. So meaning to be 3 atoms of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of nitrogen. So this is what substance? This is ammonia. Okay, ammonia. So how about propane? Propane, you have given chemical formula. How many carbon? 3 carbon. How many hydrogen? 8 hydrogen. So there are 3 atoms of carbon combined with 8 atoms of hydrogen. So you got it? Okay, now I show you this one. Okay, I show you this one. This is the chemical formula of sulfuric acid. Okay, sulfuric acid. So in this case, you are going to look at here. There are 2 hydrogen, there are 1 sulfur, and there are 4 oxygen. Okay, so now how you are going to write down? So 2 atoms of hydrogen combine with 1 atom of sulfur and 4 atoms of oxygen. You got it? So you try here. So magnesium oxide, MgO. MgO, 1 magnesium, 1 oxygen. So you can tell me 1 atom of magnesium combined with 1 atom of oxygen. But chemically it is accepted. when you are talking about compound, it's like ion. Remember, this one is both of them. This one is ion. So magnesium ion, it's like magnesium oxide comes from magnesium 2 plus and oxide 2 minus. So you can say that one magnesium ion combined with one oxide ion. You may ask me, teacher, if this one is ionic compound, how about this one? Okay, I will further explain this when you are in chapter 7. Okay, some more in later parts we will learn about this one also. Actually, this one H2SO4 comes from 2 hydrogen ion reacts with 1 sulfate ion, and then both of them give you SO4, H2SO4. Now, okay, now we are in another part, that is empirical formula and molecular formula. How you can get empirical formula? What is this empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms of each element in the compound. No change of words. It must be a complete sentence. Okay? And how about the molecular formula? Molecular formula is the actual number of atoms of each element that present in a molecule of the compound. So, they give you the formula. Molecular formula is equivalent to empirical formula. What is this one? This is an integer. Okay, like they give you the example, Nah. Okay, nah. Compound. Compound, ethene. Molecular compound, this one. Okay, what is this? Molecular compound, they already give you this one. Empirical compound, okay, you simplify it is like factorization. C H. You see, this one 1, this one 2. How you get 2? 4 divided by 2. Simplest number you take, divide. So 2. You see, molecular formula C2H4. Empirical formula CH2. You got to see there is a multiplication. So that means molecular formula is equivalent to empirical formula N. Now molecular formula C2H4 equivalent to empirical formula CH2 got 2. So the N is now 2. You see? Now same goes to here. The compound is glucose. You see this one. So can you simplify this number 6, 12 and 6? Yes. Divide by 6, divide by 6, divide by 6. So you get 6, 1. If there is number 1, you no need to write number 1. H2O1. So this is empirical formula. Empirical means you cannot simplify them anymore. Okay. Now, this one. This is the one that we have to learn. Okay. I show you these two. Okay. I show you these two. Find the empirical formula of the compound. Now, find the empirical formula of the metal X oxide. When 11.95 gram of metal X oxide, so metal X oxide, reduced by hydrogen, you have 10.35 gram of metal X is produced. So where does this oxide gone? Oxide will turn to oxygen. So oxygen, it will release to the environment, right? So how to get the mass of oxide? when you are having this experiment or when you are doing this empirical formula, remember you guys are going to write down a table like this. Okay, write down the elements. Okay, metal X and oxygen. Mass of element must be in the gram. Okay, if let's say they give you the questions like in percentage, we assume the compound itself is 100 gram. 100 gram is equivalent to 100%, right? So if here they give you percent, you change them into the gram like this, gram. If 15.25% change to 15.23 gram. Same, just assume the percentage is actually assumed as 100 gram. Okay, now we go here. Okay, number mass of element you can get. How you get this? This is the mass of metal X oxide, and this one is the mass of the metal X. So when you subtract this, you will get the answer. Okay, that is 11.95 minus 10.35. So what do you get? 1.6. So you write down 1.6 gram. So when you already get the mass here, now the mass divide by molar mass. See, number of mole. Mass divide by molar mass. Mass divide by molar mass. So the molar mass already given to you here. Okay. So X 10. See, 10.35 divide by 207. What do you get? 0.05. Okay, so 0.05. And this case, just now you get 1.6, right? Divide by 16. So what you get? 1.6 divide by 16. So it is 0.1. So you get 0.1. Okay, the next step, you see which one is the smallest number. Okay, apparently this is the smallest number. So you are going to divide the smallest number with the rest of the number. So 0.05 divide by 0.05. This 0.05 comes from here. This 0.05 is the smallest number among these two. Okay, so what you get? You get 1. And this one 0.1 divided by 0.05. Okay, what you get? 0.1 divided by 0.05. So you get 2. Now simplest ratio here is 1, here is 2. So you write down X, O. X is 1. No need to write. O is 2. So this is your empirical formula. Okay, now we go to next question. When you are talking about next question, okay, now as I told you, when given compound, they give you the percentage, meaning to be that whole compound is equivalent to 100 gram. When 100 gram, the percentage, you convert them into the gram. Okay, so here is clearly stated. Okay, now 15.23 comes from sodium, 15.23, bromine, 52.998 gram, oxygen, 31.79 gram. So how you get number of moles? Okay, number of moles, mass divided by molar mass. Mass divided by molar mass. Mass divided by molar mass. So now I do calculation for you, huh? So now you see, for sodium 15.23 divided by 23. What do you get? 0.66. 0.66. Next, 52.98 divided by 80 is the, okay, what do you get? 0.66. 0.66. And now this one, 31.79. Okay, remember 80 is the relative atomic mass of bromine. Now 16 is the relative atomic mass of oxygen. So 31.79 divided by 16. So you get 1.2 1.986. 1.986. Right. So now among these three numbers, which one is smallest? Of course 0.66. So you have to find out the ratio of mole. 0.66 divided by 0.66. 0.66 divided by 0.66. 1.986 divided by 0.66. So what you get here? You get 1. Here you get 1. Here you get 1. Okay. Divide by 0.66. What do you get? You see? You take the simplest, nearest number, 3. 3. Okay. So, N, A, 1. Don't write. B, R, don't write. O, 3. Now, this is what we call empirical formula. Can? Okay. So, okay, now you see, very easy, the value of N. Okay, this one is water, H2O. Molecular formula, they already given to you. Empirical formula, you have to find out. Okay, molecular formula itself H2O. Empirical formula, can you simplify it anymore? Cannot. So, you write down H2O. So, the value of N is 1. You see molecular formula, CO2, CO2. Empirical formula also CO2. So, same thing. So, the value of N is 1. H2SO4. You see, H is 2, S is 1, O is 4. Can you simplify? Cannot. So, H2SO4. N is 1. Remember, you cannot give N in decimal places or fraction. So, now in this case, C2H4. Simplified. You see, 4 become 2. So, N is 2. C6H6. Now, you can simplify both. Become CH. So, the number of N is 6. Now, this one, C6H12O6. Can you simplify? Of course, yes. CH2C. Oh, sorry. So, this one is 6. Times 2, 6. No. See? Divide by 6. Divide by 6. Divide by 6. What do you get? Of course lah. Yeah, 6. 6, right. Yeah, 6. Correct? So, next question. This one. 2.52 gram of hydrocarbon contain 2.16 gram of carbon. Okay, hydrocarbon means contain carbon and hydrogen only. Okay, the relative molecular mass of the hydrocarbon is 84. Okay, meaning to be molecular mass lah. So, how do you can find out the empirical formula of hydrocarbon? Okay. Draw the table. Carbon and hydrogen. Okay, the mass, gram. Hydrocarbon contain this one. So, 2.52 minus 2.16. What do you get? 2.52 minus 2.16. 0.36. 0.36. Hydrogen, the rest is hydrogen lah. Oh, sorry. Carbon, you already given 2.16. Hydrogen is like just now. 2.52 minus 2.16. So you get 0.36. Okay. Now the next is number of mole. Number of mole, 2.16 divided by 12. 0.36 divided by 1. You know where this 1 and 12 comes from? Look at here, relative atomic mass. So you get here 2.16 divided by 12, 0.18. Okay, this one 0.36. Now, which one is the simplest whole number ratio? Ratio? Okay, ratio of mole. Okay, now, which one is smaller? This one is smaller. So, 0.18 divided by 0.18, you get 1. 0.36 divided by 0.18, what do you get? 0.36 divided by 0.18, 2. You get 2. So, meaning to be, your empirical formula is CH, C, you get 1. No need to write. H, get 2. So, this is your empirical formula. You understand, see? Right. Next, find the molecular. Okay, molecular formula just now is equivalent to empirical formula and N. Now, molecular formula, they give you 84. Nah, 84. 84 CH2N. Now you have to find out the N. Okay, 84, C is 12 plus H is 1, become 2 lah, and N. So now N is 84 divided by 12 plus 2, 14. Okay, so what is N? N is 84 divided 14, 6. So N is 6. They ask you molecular formula. This is not the end of the calculation. So what you have to do? CH2 6. That is C6H12. This is molecular formula. Right? So, good luck for your exam. That's all. Bye.